I'm just glad you're alive, Anthony.
Why, poor Kay?
Well, we had a little cliffhanger last night on the old YouTube.
Oh, the YouTube from Real Rock TV.
And everyone's like, "Well, thank God, I know the outcome of the cliffhanger."
I was
from
trapped.
11 years ago.
When last left, Anthony was trapped in a mime practice box with no air.
Jimmy, did you see the follow-up to the Anthony Mime
I did
video?
not see the follow-up.
On Douchechills Theater.
Please, can we see the follow-up? I didn't know there was a follow-up. I was just hoping he died.
Well, why don't you explain the original, Jimmy, for everybody?
The original is Opie and Anthony are in a little room, and Anthony's behind Opie.
Can you make sure people know it's 11 years ago?
It's 11 years ago.
Possibly 12.
Possibly 12 years ago, closer to 11, feels like one. Opie is Opie introducing what is guaranteed to be an action-packed, phenomenal show, and yet listing none of the things that would make a show action-packed and good.
Right.
And pointing to his partner, Anthony, who's in the back doing a mime. He's in a clear box pretending to be a mime, and he's talking through the glass. And he said, like, in a couple weeks, they tell me I can get out of the box.
Yeah.
Well, because he wants to be a mime, man.
No, you know what that was? That was, there was a clear box in the room, and we decided, what can we do that's going to be hilarious with this box?
What's in the box?
What could we do?
And then someone thought of it, and they said, forget it, let's not do that.
Yeah, that ain't it.
What's in the box? So, well, yeah. We didn't have time to write for a TV show. We were barely writing for our radio show.
Of course.
So last we left Anthony, he was still practicing to be a mime at the beginning of the show. And by the end of the show, Jimmy, all hell breaks loose. And you haven't seen this yet.
No, I have not.
You know.
I like to watch here.
All right, here we go.
Well, there you have it, another WAAF Real Rock TV show. And what do you think of the show this week? If you got a comment about the WAAF Real Rock TV show, you could get to us on the web, www.waf.com. And
if you're concerned.
On next week's show, we got an interview with Korn and a live performance from Cake and much more. But, and Ian, put the camera down. He can't breathe.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God, what a douchey.
Corn and cake. Ooh, that sounds good. Delicious.
See, but if you were so concerned, why were you giving the plugs out?
Well, I was, because I still thought that you were all right. And then if you didn't notice the brilliant acting on my part, I was like, you know, I was pumping it up, getting a little more nervous as the piece went along.
Yeah.
And by the end, oh, my God, I don't think he's breathing. Ian drops the camera sideways, so you can tell that he dropped the camera.
Well, you have to.
And then he runs toward the glass box to help our pal get out of the glass box.
To be closer to Opie.
Probably. What the hell was going on there?
I don't know. He had some issues.
That was, oof.
Wow, that was really douchey.
What do you think, Jimmy? That wasn't as bad as the others.
Well, I mean, I understood your panic at the end because Ant wasn't moving.
Yes, my
was just
portrayal of the passed out suffocating guy, I think, was great.
We probably just filmed that on a Saturday morning when we had to do our Saturday show, and you were probably still hungover or drunk, so we'd like, just get in the box and just don't move.
Yeah.
We'll make it easy for you.
Yeah, probably.
Just make it easy. Jimmy doesn't have much on that one. All right.
Well, I'll tell you what. It's just Anthony in the back in a box, and you're just plugging stuff.
Yeah, and knocking on the box.
And your panic at the end is actually really well acted, and the camera goes on an angle, and what's going to happen?
Looked like the end of Dawn of the Dead, the new the remake there.
Dawn of the Douche.
Dawn of the Douche. Yeah.
So we get to skate on that one? We skate?
No, I want to skate.
We fell through the ice.
We skate
long ago.
It was just, to me, it was the conclusion of the first one. I want to see the skateboard one.
We're holding back the skateboard.
That one is.
We're holding back.
Which new one do we get today?
Did you see the cheese one?
I have not. No. That's why I'm not. Because that's what I'm thinking of. Because
the cheese one is also a follow-up to the video of us breaking the law by going through the red light, even though you officially don't see us going through the red light because the lawyers got involved and said you can't actually go through the red light because then we're going to have the authorities knocking down our doors here at AAF. So it stops just before we break the law. But then you learned, if you've been following the saga of our tapes from 11 years ago, that my car was impounded for going through a red light, going 5 to 10 miles an
hour. And you're angry. My favorite part is your angry walk. You get the hat on and your handshake, the angry
Shut up.
arms
called
moving.
You our favorite felon, like it's a felony to
what
get a red light ticket. And,
well, before Jimmy, before the car got impounded, we decided to have some more fun and shenanigans.
More crazy adventures.
So we went up to the drive-thru. Who hasn't done a drive-thru prank?
You know, they are amongst the funniest pranks.
Oh, my God, they're great. I love some of the drive-thru pranks, by the way, that the news is shocked about. I love the shake one. Have you seen the shake one?
I've heard it. What is that when they throw it at the person?
Just throw it back at them.
I don't know these people or these workers, so in my world, they are hilarious. If one of my family members were working at a drive-thru or got hit by a shake or whatever the fuck they throw, then I'd be probably pissed. But, you know, when you don't know the people, hilarious. You've never seen the shake?
Yeah, I have. It's very fun. Where they just they
pull up to the drive-thru window and they already have a shake.
Oh, they already have one. Okay,
I see the ones where they've ordered the shake, and then the person gives them the shake.
Okay,
they take it out of the bag, and then throw it right back at them.
Because that's the double drive-thru window, right?
Yeah. Is it?
Is it?
Yeah, because they're pulling up and they are rocking the shakes.
Can we see one?
Yes.
Yeah, now we have to see.
I know
one.
I have seen one. It was very funny.
Of this.
Stephen S. from Bayshore, brilliant is not the term that should be used to describe your acting. Oh, I know. I was being sarcastic.
Brilliant.
I was being
What's
a little
going on with this
sarcastic.
tractor-trailer tractor?
Nothing.
I see. They showed me the same fucking clip.
Nothing.
Of no action. I don't know how that ends, but there's a woman apparently on the back of it where usually the trailer gets attached to, and one of the tires are blown out. The thing's going down the road with sparks shooting out of it, and then they cut to some fucking bullshit. The news stinks.
Here's the shake video. We'll find out what that's about. Shake. Here you go, Jimmy. I can't really see from my angle.
A red pickup truck make its way to the drive-thru window. You'll see him throw this concoction of hot sauce and Gatorade onto the employee, and now the person behind the wheel will face charges. Police say the incident happened at the subway on Jacktown Hill in North Huntingdon Friday night at about 10:30. You can see the red pickup truck pull up to the drive-thru, order food, and even pay for it. But when the clerk was returning his change, you see a red liquid being thrown right into the clerk's eyes. For more than 15 minutes, he tried to refocus while his eyes teared up from the burn of what smelled like hot sauce.
We want restaurants that have drive-thru windows that know that, you know, this.
That's a dick that's
What a dick!
That's a dick that's not keeping the prank fun. What has he got? Fucking Tabasco in his in his shake or whatever?
That's not good.
It's basically a Frosty or a soda. You don't jazz it up. It's funny in its own right.
Did they show the guy who did it? What a douche!
Hold on, let me go to Kevin and Philly. They got a name for this. Kevin and Philly.
Yo, fellas.
Hey.
It's called a fire in the hole.
Yeah, fire in the hole.
Okay, so fire in the hole. You yell fire in the hole.
And then throw.
Look at the guy's face as he sees it coming towards him. He knows the jig's up.
You ordered 2 drinks. While they're handing you your food after they give you drinks, you fire them right back in their face.
I'm sorry that I think this is funny.
They're yelling, fire in the hole. Video of firebombing or unloading liquid on drive-thru employees is a hit on YouTube. There are hundreds of videos of teens doing it, but North Huntingdon police say they won't get away with it here. They plan to charge the driver of this red pickup truck with assault, disorderly conduct, and harassment.
Being an asshole.
What a douche!
God, you're on camera there. They got everything.
Yeah, you're kind of stupid. But don't do this, by the way, because they're catching everybody now.
If I could find it, there's a video of this going wrong for the prankster.
Ooh.
Where he goes to throw it, and then I guess he doesn't release or something, and the guy just grabs it out of his hand and just flings it back into his guy's
car.
Perfect.
There's a now they probably just have a camera just fucking grabbing license plates. What do you?
Yeah.
Not now. They could grab license plates.
Yeah, they've had that for a while.
Yeah, they got that. All right, back to Real Rock TV. So we did our own drive-through prank.
Oh,
wow, much better. Oh, fire in the hole failed? Is that it?
I don't know. I gotta find it.
Yeah, find it. We'll get it on the radio in a second. But first, the cheese bit for Jimmy.
I have not seen the cheese bit. Is it good, Ant?
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't?
No, I like doing these on the air.
Okay, yeah, me too.
Because they're so douchey. I don't want to be desensitized from the douchiness by previewing them.
You got to go way down there.
What did you think of your performance in the box?
Is it on?
It's on, yeah.
I like that one.
Which one?
My performance in the box. I didn't have to talk or do anything. I just kind of laid there.
Okay, here it goes.
All right, here we go.
Hi, may I take your order, please?
Hi, this is going to sound really weird, but I need just a piece of cheese.
Could you stop that?
One slice of American cheese, please.
See,
This is wild, man. Let me tell you. Who does this?
let me tell you. Who does this right? Who actually gives away the whole prank right from the get-go?
Well,
This is going to sound weird, but... Huh?
Yeah, you said this is going to sound weird. You should have just ordered it.
Right, why would
Because
you
you're
just
acknowledging it's weird, so the person might go, all right, he said it's going to sound weird, so why
So
don't I
you're
just
already
give him a slice
preparing
of
them.
cheese?
Yeah.
You're already preparing them for something weird.
Yeah.
Instead of just going, hey, I need a
Sli-
piece of cheese.
You just go, slice of American cheese.
And they go,
What?
what the fuck's wrong with you?
Slice of American cheese.
So you don't get the reaction of, what? What are you talking about?
This might sound odd. We're filming something for Real Rock TV, and we need it to be as douchey as possible. So
act natural like I am.
you'd be the worst candid camera person. You'd walk in and go, look, you're on candid camera, but behave like you're not. We're going to tell you again at the end that you are.
By the way, a lot of people have been bringing up in the last week or so, and I'll read Jeff from Staten Island, this instant feedback. The next jerk-off that says they were so much better when they were on AAF, I will hunt them down, staple their eyes open, a la Clockwork Orange, and force them to watch a continuous loop of every episode of Real Rock TV. That's why we always laugh when people go, they were so much better. Add radio station here.
yeah, you only saw the highlights.
Or
You
even-
heard the highlights over the years.
We're even better from the WNEW days.
We rule.
All right, here we go. The cheese bit. If you want to back up, because we could enjoy it a second time.
Yes.
Hi, may I take your order, please?
Hi, this is going to sound really weird, but I need just a piece of cheese. One slice of American cheese, please. You see, my mom gave me a ham sandwich this morning, and I told her I always need cheese on my ham sandwich, so I need one slice of American cheese. And I don't need fries with that.
Just come around to the second window.
Well, how much does a piece of cheese cost?
I have no way of charging you.
Yeah, I'll pay for it. What, a quarter?
Come around to the second window, please.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much.
It's your cheese.
Cool.
Piece of cheese!
Give me half.
No!
It's free.
No! You got enough of that government cheese at home, man.
Oh.
Cheesy!
Oh.
You can say that again.
Oh, with a capital C. Oh.
Boy.
Wow.
Jay from Huntington writes, Opie tried to prank the drive-thru, but wound up pranking the audience.
That is so.
What? What happened?
The way to do it would have been just a piece of cheese, please.
Yeah, I know.
And behave as if it's normal. And don't explain why.
I know that now.
You actually gave the person a legitimate
yes.
reason to give you a piece of cheese.
Yeah.
Like she'd have been a cunt if she didn't give you cheese.
Yeah.
Even if she did.
Oh, yeah. she's still
Yeah, if you don't...
Sure.
That's what I said at the top. You don't say, this is going to sound weird, but...
And then the fact that
you
you
do the
said,
weird thing.
You know, with a ham sandwich, and you don't have the cheese, it's like, oh, all right, that sounds reasonable. I'll give him the cheese.
I made it perfectly reasonable for her to hand over a slice of cheese.
Yes. You said, do you have Prince Albert in a can? And by that, I mean the food in the small can.
Yes, do you have that? Of course, Prince Albert in a can was tobacco, I believe.
Was it really? I didn't know that until just now. Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I thought it was some kind of like tuna product. Really?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Prince Albert in a can, and they give you food. That would be weird.
Yeah.
Trying to smoke some type of beef product.
How about this? Look, I understand your refrigerator doesn't have feet, but is it running?
By running, I mean is the compressor going on and off at a reasonable time, and your temperature is set low.
People are suggesting we try the bit all over again today.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I might have to...
Sure, it'll be so good.
I might have to redo that bit with my gray hair coming in.
Dude, it would be funny.
Really look pathetic.
Reenact Real Rock TV today.
It could be really funny.
Could be fucking hilarious.
You know, like make believe this is for the Opie and Anthony movie. So we like play it the exact same way, but it's current.
Yeah, with better camera work and stuff.
I'll find a wig that brings my hair back to 1996.
Wow.
Hi, is this Bob's Bowling Alley? Do you have 16-pound balls? No, just the ones, to bowl with, because those are the ones I use.
Right.
You do? All right, I'll be right down to bowl. Thank you. How do you walk with them?
Yeah, try to get the line in.
Ruin the joke.
When the coast is clear, then it's time to get the line in. So there you go, Jimmy.
And you asked her for something that is readily available in the store.
I understand.
Like you should have asked for anything else, a 2x4.
Exactly.
If the prank worked out, we wouldn't be replaying it 11 years later.
This is true.
I like to order things that like just don't exist on the menu, but kind of sound like they could. Like
that might work.
Yeah, steak-a-tarelli. What? A steak-a-tarelli? What is that?
We don't have.
Yeah, just make it up.
I'm looking at it right here on the drive-thru.
Not that that's a funny.
Oh, what a dummy!
Oh, did that guy get nailed?
So we're watching a video of a guy doing fire in the hole. He made a horrible mistake. The drive-thru guy gives him the first shake.
And what's he doing?
And there's a second shake on the shelf. And before the guy is handed the second shake, the guy in the car throws the first shake back, allowing the guy in the drive-thru window to retaliate because there's still a shake sitting there.
He just lightly flung it at him, though. He could have wailed that thing right at him.
Mm-hmm. All right,
what a dummy. He's got a drink right there. Fire in the hole. And then he kind of wings it at him. He should have thrown it at his head full blast.
What a dick.
That's pretty good.
All right, we're going to take our first break. By the way, I think I lost Sam in the Real Rock TV project. He's like,
what?
Hey, man, why don't we give it a rest for a little while?
I'm busy.
I don't think he wants to go through any more tapes. I think it finally hit him, too.
He's douched out?
Yeah, so the skateboarding clip might be later on this week.
Yeah.
We're going to slow down a little bit.
Got to do that one.
I think we got about 5 or 6 more that are worth putting up there, and then we'll move on from that bit.
I want to see his little duck feet, I'm sure.
He's not walking down the hall?
His feet are awful.
Opie Radio on YouTube to check out those videos.